Hello guys, welcome to this tutorial on how to draw the human figure. So if you've not watched the previous videos, you can go ahead and watch those ones before you come back to watch this one so you understand what we're doing. And yeah, let's just get started. So previously we drew the front view and the side view of the head to the shoulder. So I'm going to redraw the whole figure so that I teach you what I'm going to do next from here. So as I draw the figure, we're basically going to place this onto what we did here. We're going to see those details being applied here. Then when we are done, we're going to add the torso and everything. So in this video, I'm just going to teach you how to add the torso to the head to the shoulder. I'd advise that you take your time and then draw from scratch like I am going to do right now. To help you to memorize step by step how we go about drawing the human figure. So I'm going to draw this whole thing, both in front and side view, so that you get to know the difference between the two. So first let's draw the egg shape. Let's focus on the front view for now. Alright. And let's divide the 1 and 2 into 3 equal parts, just like we did over here. So 3 equal parts. Then we extend the one at the top, which would be for the shoulder line. Alright, so we indicate the pit of neck. Then from here to the shoulder will be head length. So you measure the head and then place it here, and that will be just about that. Then you do the same for the left. So we're going to finish with the shoulder and everything. First, let me draw the arms. So number 3 is the navel. That's where the elbows will be. And as you're drawing, try not to press the pencil too hard so that you'll be able to correct your mistakes without erasing too much. Alright, this will be at the bottom of 4 and the bottom of 5. There's the wrist and there's the tip of the finger. Same for this one too. Alright, now let's work on the shoulder. So we draw the curved line just like this one. Do this to that. Then we work on the neck. Remember, the neck doesn't start from the end of the head, it starts within it, so somewhere here. And then it curves to the pit of neck. Remember, it's a curve because the neck is cylindrical. So now that I've drawn this, I'm going to draw the full line for the side view. So as we all know, from the front view, the line looks straight, very symmetrical. But when it's on the side view, just like we did for this one, there are a lot of, breakages, but there's a little trick to it. When you're drawing from the side view, you're basically going to do a lot of zigzag lines So it's like, as you can see, this part is facing this way, the head is facing this way, so the neck will face that way, then the torso will face this way, then something else will face that way. So it's like, it's a simple formula that you can follow. But now the guidelines are going to show us where we are going to put them. So let's draw from the side view too. So just like we did over here, we're going to divide the 0 and 1 into, and I'll draw a diagonal line. And I'll draw my egg shape. All right. Wait, let's first indicate the shoulder line. So we divide 1 and 2 into 3. Extend it. And this will be where the pit of neck will be. So we indicate the pit of neck. And then from the point where the half of the head intersects with the egg shape, you draw it backward to this point, then you curve it, then you curve it again, just like we did over here. All right, so I'm going to draw a line in between the whole figure so that you know where the figure is pointed. So it's basically going to look like this. The zigzag line that I was talking about. And that. And then this side will be for the laps, which will be quite curved. You understand why later on. Then to the bottom of knee, which will be like this. Then to the foot. Alright, so for the foot, this is something new. Pay attention. For the foot, between 7 and 8, you divide them into 3 equal parts, just like the shoulder. But the lower third will be where the foot will start. Alright, so just keep it in mind. This is just something to keep in mind as you draw the whole figure. So you have to study the points where the line changes direction. So we have one line here, it ends at the point here between the head. Then we move on to the pit of neck. Then it turns to the navel, number 3. Then it turns to number 4. Then it curves through 5 to 6. Then it curves through 7 to the 3rd at the 8th. So it's kind of like a version of this, but in the side view. The side view is a bit complicated, but wait till we get to the 3/4 view. Alright, so let's add a torso. So for the torso, we're basically going to use these shapes. To indicate the shape of the torso. So from these points to number 3 is where the upper torso will be. That's where the rib cage area will be. And then the lower torso, we start from the 3 where these ones ended and then go to meet the number 4. So first of all, let's elongate these lines. And now pay attention to this part, because this part is very, very crucial. Number 3 has to be, we have to create a small space between number 3. This is because the upper torso and the lower torso are kind of divided into two. There's a bit of space in between your rib cage and your pelvis. They are not together, so this helps you to rotate left and right even when you're standing firmly. So yeah, we're going to extend this and then that, and then we're going to draw that shape on both sides because the front view. Alright, so that's for the upper torso. This whole side is the upper torso. This is where the rib cage is located. And then we move on to the lower torso. It should start directly under the point. And then somewhere here. It shouldn't be as wide as the shoulders, unless it's a female. Females kind of have a different thing. So I think I failed to mention this, but this works more for the average male figure. The female's figure would have some few tweaks that you have to do, just a little bit, nothing really special. Alright, so draw this to that and that. And yeah, we have our lower torso. So we're going to do the same thing for the side view. And if you think about it, the shape isn't just a plain figure. It's like it's three-dimensional. Kind of looks like this, if you get me. So from the side, it's going to look a bit like this. Wait, let me just demonstrate it as I draw. I hope I'm not confusing you guys. Okay. So just like we did over here, we're going to create a space in between the 3. It's not supposed to be a huge space, just a little space between the 3. And then we're going to draw a line parallel to this line from here to the 3 and then from here to the 3. So we draw a parallel line to 3 and parallel to 3, and that will indicate the side view. Of the upper torso. So exactly where we ended, come back here. Exactly where we ended, we come back here. And then we do the same thing. Parallel. Up to the 4. And that will be the side view for the lower torso. Right now it's looking weird, looks like a mannequin. As time goes on, it's going to look a little more realistic than you expect. Yeah, so basically that's all I'm going to teach for this video, because I wouldn't want to pile a lot of information into one video that will make it a mess. So always remember, the torso, it's not necessarily a plain figure, it's a three-dimensional figure. And so from the front it looks like this, and from the side it looks like that. As you can see from the figure, in the front it looks like this, and the side it looks like that. So I know the information I've piled onto this video is a lot, but I'd like you to take your time and go over it, sketch it several times, and yeah, it will go a long way for you if you do that. So in the next video, I'll be teaching how to divide this side to give you the proportions for the legs, and then the thighs, and then the feet as well. That one is going to be a little less difficult compared to the head to the shoulder part that we did. So yeah, go ahead and practice this one, and I'll meet you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.